Hey everyone, my name is Ryan and welcome to Soul Food. Today I'm going to teach you how to make the simplest pasta dish in the world. This is the spaghetti in the Alfredo sauce. So let's get started. This sauce is basically a cream reduction sauce and I'm going to show you how simple it is. You're going to turn on your heat. I'm going to reduce it down to about a medium. I'm going to put in about 1 teaspoon of butter. And about half a cup of cream. I'm going to bring the heat down a little more. The idea is to have the cream reduce to a much thicker consistency. And to this, we're also going to add cheese. This is one of the most decadent recipes ever, and it tastes so good, but well, let's be honest, it's not the healthiest thing for you, but it's fantastic. Now, especially if you're in a bind and you've got pasta left over in your refrigerator, which I normally do because I always make extra pasta for whatever dish I'm making, and you're in a hurry or you want to eat something really yummy, this is the way to go. So I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit. We're going to season this with a little bit of salt. And some black pepper. The idea is to let this cream reduce slowly because you don't want it to just scorch the bottom. As you can see, the cream comes up to a boil really quickly. So you got to keep adjusting the settings on either your gas stove or your induction top and keep stirring because you don't want it to clump nor do you want it to burn, because that's just not good. You have to start all over again. Now the cream that I've used already in this is quite thick, but I think this just works fine. As you can see, I keep changing the temperature on the induction, and that looks pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add cheese to this. Of course, I'm adding 2 different types of cheese. Typically in any recipe it is only Parmesan cheese because it's a nice sharp cheese, but I like a sharper cheese, like our Indian Cheddar is pretty sharp. And the one that I'm using is a combination of Cheddar and Mozzarella cheese. So this looks pretty much done. I'm going to just take it off the heat. So we're going to turn this off, bring this over here, and I'm going to fold in the cheese. Because the mozzarella cheddar is quite a stringy cheese, and that typically is not what you need for a dish like this, but I like it. So let's see how this turns out. Because even though I like my cheese to be nicely melted, I don't even mind a couple of lumpy bites of cheese in a mouthful once in a while, because that just tastes fantastic too. I've already got some pasta which was pre-cooked and kept aside, and I'm going to add that to this really quickly. But before that, to add some flavor and some character into this, I'm adding some mushrooms which I've already sauteed. These are just sauteed with salt and pepper, nothing else to it. Give this a nice stir. Look at that. I mean, this just smells so good and looks so good, I want to eat it right now. But I will plate this up to show you how good this looks. That looks pretty good. To that, we're going to add the cooked pasta. I'm going to add more if required. So let's just see how this goes. Yeah, I think we can do with a little more pasta over here. The sauce seems to be quite a lot. Now also they tell you to add more cream, because if in case it gets too dry, I'm going to turn this off for now. Is you can just simply add more water. I mean, there's no rules against it. So, as you can see, it seems a bit dry, so I'm just going to pop in a little bit of water. I've got a bottle over here, just a little bit, just a dash. And we'll turn this back on because we want that water to evaporate also. I'll put it up on a high heat. There you go. That looks good. That looks fantastic. Beautiful, and it smells so good, so good. Okay, I think that's pretty much done. And just to give this a little more character and color, we're going to put in some Curly Leaf Parsley. This goes really well with a dish like this. Alright, I think that's done. So I'm just going to change camera positions and I'm going to plate it up and show you how good this looks. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so the spaghetti Alfredo is ready. All I've added is mushrooms to it. I'm going to plate this up and show you how beautiful this looks. And of course I'm going to taste it too because, oh yum. Look at that. Sorry, my plating skills aren't the best, but who cares? And just to finish this off, I'm going to grate in a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I've got a couple of lumps that broke off from my cube. So here goes. Just a little bit of Parmesan over the top. And this adds to the beauty of the sharpness of this cheese. And it's really lovely. And it goes really well. And a little bit of the chopped up Curly Parsley that I used earlier. Just a hint, because I like mine a little spicy. Just a hint of some black pepper. There it is. The simplest spaghetti dish in the world. Normally this is done with fettuccine, but I like it with any long pasta. And this is your spaghetti in the Alfredo sauce with mushrooms. And I'm going to taste it and tell you how really, really good this is. I swear, that is just fantastic. It's to die for. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.